Hi, hi.
Hi guys, this is Monica, aka Brownin, aka Roller Girl Travels, and I'm here with my girl Olive. And boy, she has a story for you. May I tell you for real? I love her just because of who she is and what she is doing in life with these babies over here. So, what is your name and how did you get started taking in children?
My name is Olive Nyaga. I'm the mother and director in Shammah Children's Home. Why, and how I started taking the children.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe all this was pushed by the love of children. I love children since I was young, and I hate to see them in sorrow, like now shedding tears because of lack. Someone has mistreated them. I hate that. So that love pushed me to this. Though I didn't know whether to end up to this, but I like see them happy. I like see them full in their stomach. I like see them being children, get like any other child. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
I went around today and I asked their names, some of their names, I was recording, some of their names, how old they were, and how long they've been here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some of them don't even remember how long they've been here. So
Ah,
I said, that means your time here has been very good. Because if it wasn't good, if it was bad, you will
mm,
remember every single bad year that you were
yeah.
here.
Thank God.
And I said, that is a good thing because at the end of the day, you are taking care of them like they came out of your womb. And I
Sure.
love that.
Thank
So
you.
you was telling me your story of how you got started. Can you tell me again how did you get started with taking in the children and how many and the moves and
It's a long story.
I know.
It's a long story. Maybe we spent like 2 3 days here, but okay. Uh, as I was saying, that I love children, and I love these. I loved the children since I was young. When I was in class 5, I was a small Sunday school teacher. Can you imagine? So with the love of children, we mingled with the children in and out of church, in and out of school. So I was just there. When I was in class 8, the holiday after class 8, Form 1, that's when I found the first child.
Mm.
Yeah, I was abandoned somewhere, took the child. Then from there, after doing the logistic and everything, the relatives were nowhere to be found. So the child was to stay in our home. So from there, we continued. So the journey started. When I was through with my O level, I came back to Nairobi looking for the job. I was attached somewhere. That's where now I started mingling with the team because I was, how do I say? It was a lonely moment without children.
Mm.
Yeah. And my parents, I remember my mom told me that when I was coming to Nairobi, don't go pick children anywhere. Those children for Nairobi children are genes, genes?
Mm-mm.
The supernatural, whatever.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I was like, when I see town is full of mucus and that, I feel like wiping
Mm.
their jeans. I yeah, so she didn't turn me from it. I believe she was not for it.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
takes a special breed of person.
Yes,
And you
yes.
are that special breed.
Yeah, thank God. So it continued until when now I had enough time just to walk up and down. My sister-in-law used to take me around, and you could tell me, this one she used to live with them. See where when we were starting life, we lived with their parents. So I came to realize, oh, they are just normal children.
Mm.
So from there, I used to correct some children when people are playing football. You find some children outside the field, correct them, teach them short memory verses, short songs, and they really loved me. Whenever they saw me walking around, they could dance for me. So later, I was transferred from where I used to live to work to another place. When I got my own house, it was like, wow. At the end of the second week, in my new house, I had two children whom we used to spend. My own children, I could prepare lunch for them, I could prepare breakfast for them, and the life continues. So I always fall in love with those children, the neglected, the abandoned, the less fortunate. So every time when I go to when I was working to job, I could see them, talk to them, just share one with them, then leave. I remember when I was working, I've never prepared a snack from the house and reach with my snack in the office. after the, I mean, After leaving the house, I go meet these children. I remember, I have a snack. So when I'm in the office, like I don't have money, I don't have what. I gave out my snack. It's like, what is wrong with you, Olive? Yeah. But it continued until there was a time I had 18 children in my rental house. The same here. That was on 2016. There was a lot of child trafficking in Kenya. So I could hear Rinde say, I met with this boy. He was loitering all over the market. Then I decided just to give him somewhere to sleep. Later, I came to realize that he was a good boy. I took the boy to the hospital, to the school, and we have been living with the boy. So that was my story. I didn't know any other story from. They give you the story that you want to hear, and because of your sympathy, you just yeah. So I was like, if investigation could be done, I'll be the first person to be. Yeah. So I was wondering, what will I do? Where will I get this, letters, the document and everything? And since I didn't know their families, I didn't know their home places, I just trusted God that He could hide me, in His own ways. And by the grace of God, in His own ways, He just connected me with people, many offices, and by the grace of God, I got the documents. And again, I was not even registering to have home, to have the children's center. No, I was looking for those documents to be saved together with my children. In case of anything, I can produce the document. But who is God? Yeah, this is what was in God's mind, I believe, even before creation. So he pushed. I could not know the next move. I knew only where I was. So when I did there, God opens another way. When I did there, God opens another way. So I found myself here. When I now felt like I have to do this, because it was not even clear to me whether God wants me to do this or it is the love of children. I prayed, I fasted, nothing. So I just say, I'll just do what I feel like doing. If God is in this, you take me through. If God is not in this, you let me be frustrated. And it was like when I'm frustrated, I go back to my lifestyle. So I just decided I'll go where I don't know anyone and no one knows me. So that when I don't have anyone to turn to, I'll turn to God. If God comes in and shows up, I know God wants me to do this. If it doesn't come in, I'll be frustrated. Then I'll go back to my life. I know it was not the will of God. So I came, I looked for places. I asked people, my friends, where do you know? It's far from Nairobi, but it is Nairobi. My friend asked me, what are you saying? I I was trying to explain the how do you call it? I don't know. Not in the sound, I don't know. Not in the city. Yeah. Yeah, like urban area, but within Nairobi. Because now, if I will be frustrated, I'll go back to Nairobi. Oh my God! So I asked. She gave me three places. Isinya, they normally sell flowers. She gave me Roy here, and there's a place called Jiro. So I did away with Isinya because Isinya I used to buy flowers when I was yeah. And I had some people even I had contact of my friends from Isinya. So I said I want to go where no one knows me, and So I went back to her, asking between Roy and Jiro, which is, eh? Where is, yeah, the distance, which is where the distance is shorter, to give me the direction. So he told me, as you go to when you go to Roy, you pass to Jiro, you pass through Roy. So I decided first to go Roy because I had some rich children. I was to go for them after school. So I decided, let me go to Roy. She gave me direction. I came, on the Matatu, Roy, town center. I looked for the houses. I looked for the houses. Many were big. I didn't want big things because I was not sure whether I want to do this. Again, my finances were limited because now I was not working and already decided, so I wanted to start with something small where I can be able to to pay rent, take care of the children when they come, take them to school. Yeah, something that I can manage. So at the end of the day, I was not able to get the house. Yeah, the smaller ones that I want, there's a lot of insecurity. So I ended up having no. Yeah, so later at the end, as I was coming back to stage, I found one of the guys. Yeah, those who work in building, construction, whatever. So we had met with them in the morning. He told me, "Are you through? Do you manage to get the house?" I told him, "No, I've not managed." I told him, "I have my boss has just arrived, and he's a good man. He can assist you in that in whatever you want to do." I was like, "Where is the man?" He went and introduced me to the landlord, and landlord was so happy that he has now the tenant. He took me around the whatever the premises. I told him, "Yeah, the premises is good, but whatever I want to do, it will not fit here." I was like, "Young Randy, what is wrong with you? This thing is being booked, even under construction, and you're saying it." So I took him slowly by slowly. I explained whatever I was doing, what. Then he told me, now I understand. But I have a friend, we met last week, and he has a house. He told me if I can get a tenant for him. So, what the nature of the house? Call him. I called. He told me the house is there. It is two-bedroom house. No, no, no. Can I see it? Yes. That's how now I landed from Roy Town to this area, because that guy connected me, the motorbike and everything, came to see the house. I saw the house. It was good. And I was like, yeah, I need that house. By then I had nothing, for booking the house or even paying. I had only fear. So I decided then I told him I like the house, keep that house for me. I was like, "Madam, we keep these houses with money. You have to pay." Then I told the old man myself, "This is money. So you don't need to worry." I was so courageous. At the same time, I was devastated. So I decided, and he was like, "Okay, when are you coming?" I told him, "I'm coming next week." I went back to the house. I told God, now I have the house and enough money. If you want me to do this, provide money for this. Yeah, if it is you. And who is God? That was on Tuesday. Sunday morning, someone called me. "Hi, Olive. How are you? How are the children?" I hated that question about children because I knew they are doing investigation. So I hit and yeah, "How are the children?" "They are fine." No, 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 no. I didn't engage him because there was a lot of noise of speakers. It was on a Sunday. And he told me, "I'm going to send you something small. Buy them a brand." A strange person. I don't know that man.
Yeah.
It was not a Kenyan number. So I switched the phone. Then I went inside the church. After church around 3, 4, I switched on my phone after feeding my children. Huh? To my surprise, I earned 38,700 and something. Hey, I was like, "This is God." Now I paint the house, paint the deposit. I took my children to school. Yeah, I paint the house rent that we are living in. And I saw, oh, it is gone. So I just, on Monday, came, paint the house, and it was like, "You wait for me because the registration is not ready. Wait for me until this time. Then from there, now I'm picking the children." And he was like, "It's okay. So long as you are paid, the house is yours." So we started somewhere behind, like 2 plots from here, 2 bedroom house. We stayed for like 3, 4, 7 months. The owner was like, "This is too much." He started now chasing us. Hi, by then I have like 18 children. Hey, we were sleeping on the floor. I didn't came with anything. I said if it is gone, you provide in Roy.
Right.
Yeah, I gave out everything, whatever I had. I came in Roy with 5 pieces of clothes, empty cylinder, gas cylinder, and a laptop. Yeah. So and this the Shammah you see, it started with 265 shillings. Yes, in my
What?
yes, 265 shillings. That is what I had in my pocket in bank account because previously I was in school. I was advancing. So when we do the exams, the final exam, you have to pay everything. So I had to drain all my accounts. So that year I had nothing. After fare and every transport and everything, I was left with 265 shillings. That is what has made this.
Wow.
Yeah, so I came. So after the man was like, he came to understand that is Olive is not understanding the formula, the whatever I mean. So he decided then to disconnect the right for me, he disconnected water for me,
What a wicked
and I have
man.
children. I have hey, it was
That's wicked.
yes. So I didn't know whether children some shift. It was my first time to have children. No, I don't know whether they shift from this place to the another location.
Yeah.
I was so confused. By the grace of God, by then God had connected me with a few people. So when they came, they found how the situation was. I was hiding. I couldn't tell them that whatever is happening. So I told them I have to shift. And they took that burden and started walking around looking for the plots for me. So later we got another one behind here. When you go with that tarmac round, it's behind here. So we went there. The owner was very sick and very old. So he told us that me, I'm very sick. For now, I cannot make it to come there. You do what you can. I know the place is hectic here, and it is pathetic, but do what you can. Write everything. Have the receipts. After this, after I'm well, I come and we discuss. Furthermore, that land I bought for my son and he refused to the land. So I can just even offer to the children. When he said like that, and I've been looking for the project, it's like, we did. God brought people. We did this permanent, my party, semi-permanent buildings. We dug the toilet. There was no toilet. We were using our neighbors. You can imagine before the children wake up in the morning at 3, I go there. I went there. I used to go there, wash the toilet before they wake up. After they are gone to school, I go back there. I wash the toilet. Before they come in the evening, I wash because hey, hey. So we did too much in that plot. Then 4 months later, Mzee died. The landlord died. We had not talked. There was no agreement. I was with my receipt and everything, with nothing else. Later, after 3 months later, after the burial, the son came. He wants the land back. Hey, what do I do? I tried to tell him what the dad said, what we did. He said, no, I want my land back. He's so like, I'm trying to push, it's like I want it by force. So he used force. He could come with a canter, canter, these lorries, the big vehicles which are used to carry the,
Okay.
yeah, how do you call them? I don't know. He used to come with one, go round in our shamba. We had planted maize, beans. Go round, then you want. Yes.
Oh God.
So
What a wicked man.
yeah. Later he realized that Olive is not even understanding the language. He could come anytime at 2 a.m. Make a lot of noise, make a lot of noise, make a lot of noise. I told children, whenever you hear him, get inside the house. Don't have any conversation with him. So once he's through, he goes. I remember one day we had a fund drive. We had a fundraising kind of. So I don't know who told the guy. Imagine that night he came at night around 1 and poured, a lot of stone on our gate. Yeah. In the morning, it's like we don't have even the gate. So we were to remove the stones so as to get a path to get inside. But anyway, gone. So from there, it was too much. He could even come and go for a short call in front of my children. So I told my
What?
children, yes, whenever you see that guy, whether day or night, get inside the house.
Yes.
Yeah. So Rita, he came and gave me, he used to send people to come and demolish the houses, you know. When, yes, luckily enough it was during the holiday, so whenever the people came, the team comes, they found children all over, you know. It was December holiday. They were like, huh, what if we demolish, where are they going to sleep?
Yeah.
And go back. They came twice.
At least they had a heart.
Yeah. The third time they came with alcohol, you know, bangi, you know, bangi, marijuana, you know. Yeah. And they hand, yeah. And they hand the deposit. So they sent this work has to be done just today. Now they were drunk.
Wow.
And it was to be done, you know. Yeah, because they have been given down payment, they have everything, you know. They are under influence of. So Mimi, I was just crying. I could not talk. I was just crying, just trying to imagine that I've been looking for the land for the last 3 months. I've not a house. Now they are come to demolish. We are able to spend the night. So by the grace of God, two of my children, my friends came and found the scene. They just took one of the Linda, the ring Linda, the team Linda, and start told him, let us talk. They talk, and even if we talk, this work has to be done today. So it was after a long discussion, we were given 14 days notice. 14 days notice to move away from that land. And I've been looking for the land for 3 months. So I told them 14 is better than demolishing today. So I told them it's okay. So we agreed, and it was I had, you know, headache was my lifestyle. Yeah. During the day and during the morning, every time I was like sick. So I from there I said I won't be going anywhere. I will not look for the house now. I'll just relax. God, you are see, you see, you are aware of whatever you're going through. We just relax here. When they come, I told them, don't demolish. You remove them properly that I may use them later, but don't destroy them.
Yeah.
But until 2017, not 2017, on 27th, same here. Now that's when now my friend, one of my friends came and told me, Olive, there's a plot near in our neighborhood. I don't know whether you like it. I think it is, you can occupy it. I told him, my friend is Joseph. Joseph, my friend, it is not a matter of liking the place or not. I have to walk out of this plot. So we came, it was late at around 9 p.m. We walked around and he came, we went down here. He showed me the plot, and it had toilet, it had one room. And I told him, I'm okay. If there's no one that is coming in to ask about, I'm okay with this. So he told me, if you like the place, let me go and look for the owner. So the process started. That year, that's when I now talk to the owner. I didn't tell the owner the frustration I'm going through there, because I was like, if he knows, you're so I decided to, be smart. So later he was like, now give me like 3 months. I do the electric, the power, the power and water. There's no water here, and you have children. I thought I'd increase some rooms. No problem. So long as you allow me to go with this iron sheet, I can do the temporary structures. Like, okay. When he was walking out the house, he gave children something. Go and buy and blend. I said, this guy is good. I like his heart. So I decided just to go. Immediately he goes. I started now doing the, doing the packaging. I took hammer, trying to undo the iron, and tying for my children. If the child is small, I use like one half iron sheet. Big full iron sheet to here. Now here the place you see now, it was a land Shammah, where it was there was maize, beans, the green fish, and so you used to and fruit, put aside, put some luggages there. We go back, we come again, we approach. Yeah. So when we came here, the house was one room. So I was like, what? I used to sleep with all of them. Right now, by then they were 36 in number. You can imagine 36 children.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, in
No,
one
I
room.
can't.
Yeah. So we were sleeping. You could sleep on like two people randomly on the head. We used to take care of the head. Some boys used to sleep this side. Mommy was the partition. Mommy here, then girls here. But because the room was so congested, you find in the morning we are mixed up.
Partitions is
It's
broke.
no more. It's not working. So it is a long journey. So from there, by the grace of God, that Uncle Joseph, we normally call him Uncle Joseph, came. We started now making the structure you see with the available the iron sheet by then. So he could be on the other side, then me on this side. I'm very good in that. So he did the other side, me on this side. At the end of the day, we end now girls' bedroom, boys' bedroom. We continue trusting God, trusting God, trusting God, and God has done all this. Whatever you can see here, I don't think there is anything that I've contributed. God has brought people on board. Yeah, if it is construction, God comes in, bless us, pulls people for us. They come do one, two, three, they leave. Yeah.
That's
So
good.
yes, yes.
That's real good. Somebody. They're God's child. They're God's me. Yes. And that is why we gravitate to you. All we have to do is come. I haven't even met you until Saturday.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But we back and forth on the phone and we working out, trying to raise the money to get what you need.
Yeah.
I I got your spirit just through the texts because we text more than we talk,
Uh-huh.
and so I just love the fact that you go hard for these kids. You go hard for them. These are your babies. They're mine now too.
Thank you.
When we
Thank
came
you.
in today, oh my God, we got the biggest welcome.
Oh
Oh
wow.
my
I
goodness.
missed
They
it.
just all came up and everybody was
Uh,
giving hugs. I'm like, oh,
Aw.
I get love this time, huh?
I missed it. I
You
missed it.
did, because you
Yeah, I
weren't
missed
here.
it. Mm.
Yes, you weren't here, lady.
Next time I'll be here on time.
Now I know your timings. Like 10 minutes? Okay, she ain't gonna be there for an hour.
I'm sorry I was in the market. I
You're
realized there are some
busy.
things that we are lacking here, so I went there. But I believe very soon the guys are bringing some food stuffs.
I already told you. I know
Yeah.
you're busy.
Uh,
And that's.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
Uh-huh.
not electric here.
Ah.
But
Ah.
yeah, I told you don't have to apologize to me. You're always busy. I
Mm.
just wanted to we had to take three because take one, take two,
Uh-huh.
take one. We had to stop because the
Mm.
thing fell.
Uh-huh.
Then take two. We thought it was good. It stopped recording because my phone is full. So
Sorry.
yeah. So now, yeah, definitely. Um, So definitely, I'm glad that I caught that last night. I was up
Uh-huh.
till like after you leave last night. I was up till like I think 2, 3 o'clock, and I was looking at some. I was doing some videos, and I put some videos up, and I was like, let me look at this.
Uh,
And I got to it and it cut. I'm like, oh my god,
uh,
we didn't even reach to you telling about the kids and the house situations and everything. I'm like, no, I gotta get this story. I have to get this story because
okay.
you have an amazing story.
Thank
And I
you.
mean, some people would have give up. Some people would have given up
Mm.
already.
Yeah, but
Just
now
getting kicked out,
yeah.
forced out. You got all these babies you got to ship and move.
Uh,
It's hard moving two kids, much less 20 and 36.
Congratulations. But you know what?
Still working. He's still working. He's like under the fence.
Sorry, but it's okay.
It's
Now,
raining right now. Mm. All right, Miss Olive.
Yeah.
That is all for today. We will be in touch as usual. Because now we're here. We're
Uh-huh.
here.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, and I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I truly, truly, truly appreciate you.
Thank you.
And with all the rain hitting the zinc.
It's
It's
raining.
loud.
It's a blessing. We have longed for it.
Huh?
It's a blessing. We have longed for it. Yeah, for many years we have not experienced rain.
Now we gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
So, can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Monica, aka Brown, aka Roller Girl Travels. And boom, this is why I'm here. This is why I'm here.
Ah.
Yes.
Nice. Kenyan
Kenyan
giving
Giving
back,
Back
which
Retreat
is
2023.
2023.
Because next year we're going to do a bigger and better. So if you ain't get on this retreat, oh, you better get on the next one. Plus, we're doing a trip in December. And we won't be doing what we did on this trip. I already said that might have been a once in a lifetime, but we're going to be doing some great things, and we will definitely come past and see the children. So, I appreciate you for watching. All the information will be in the description. If you want to donate, then that information will be in there for Remitly transfer, and it will be in there on the GoFundMe. Now, if you would like to share, if you cannot afford to donate monetary funds, then definitely share this video. Just share the video. It's free to share. And don't take anything. Share, and somebody else that's in your contacts may be interested in helping us raise these funds for these children. So, again, Monica, aka Bronin, aka Roller Girl Travels, and me and Mona is out here in the streets of Kenya. Ciao.
Thank you.
Woo. Why the rain gotta come down?